I said something about the Quran, and Barack Obama, I think, had said Islam had played a great role at the founding of our nation. And I said, David, I wasn't aware of that.
One of the things I recognize with most people, particularly when we're trying to solve problems, is that the masses do not know history. Keep that in mind. Like your left leg and your right leg, history and jurisprudence, which is the superior category of law, go together. The disadvantage that we have as a people is that those principles have deliberately been held back from people of Asiatic African descent for control purposes. Do not get preoccupied pointing your finger at the European, even though he has an agenda, for it is many of your own who have been working with them to enslave you.
If you really want to get into it, what really happened was that they forced an agenda, and Lincoln and them put out something to say that the United States federal government, which is a foreign government, to the Republic of the to the Republic of so-called America, what they call United States of America and General Congress assembled. That's the original preamble government that existed here under the Articles of Confederation, under the Articles of Association. And that government was based on our people.
Right.
The other issue, and I would like to see another picture up there, Obama coming through the double doors representing the higher self and the lower self, with Michelle wearing a red dress with the Moorish flag to the left. That's after he had also made the declarations to the committees and to representatives of the nations of the world that the American Constitution is derived from Muslim law. Mixed Moors with Europeans and Chinese. Do you understand? So one of the problems with us is because we've been mixed, is that our concepts are wrong, and we keep thinking that we're different people when we're really not. We're just expanded of the same expanded family. And the base language here on this side is part Aramaic, Hebrew, and what you call Algonquian, that they call Indian different languages, and what they call Moorish Latin, that they keep calling falsely Spanish, which it is not. It's Latin, Moorish Latin, multiple dialects. And so one of the deals with the Inquisitionists, when they merged their kingdoms and defeated the Moors and started conquering the West, is one of the commitments of the White Camellia, the Klan, and the Knights of Columbus was to wipe us out of history. Do you understand? This is the reason why you cannot go and find the linear history. But that's also why you have all these secret societies that consequently and curiously keep wearing the Moorish fez. And you never figured it out. Do you understand? Then they have badges all across their car with the Moorish star upside down for Eastern Star. Then they have the compass on the square and the pyramid. They have Allah and Mecca and Morocco and Medina, and they'll name all the lodges after a mother, woman, the matriarchal systems, etc. And then rewrite the history and tell the people that they came from someplace else. These are the same people that thought the world was flat. But if you believed it, that's fine. But we were here for not 1,000 years, for multiple thousands of years. That flag, that Moroccan flag with that 5-pointed green star, been flying over here in government structure for over 10,000 years. Before the great drownings, yeah, they had drowning first, and the great burns and burning of the temples of Luxor, like in Mizraim, that they call Egypt. It's not Egypt, it's Mizraim, etc., that they call Alexandria today, was the largest library in the world, and they match it with the Library of Congress here, being now the largest library in the world. So, and they have the history of all the countries here too. So one of the keys is that Moors cannot be deported. See, it's sort of like one of the conflicts that people have here is that they're in the frame of mind that we're all right and we start from here. And so whenever they go forward, it always becomes jumbled or confusing because it becomes non-linear, you know, and you're always playing detective. And then nobody's talking. And then those who are talking want to commit you to some kind of oath or want you to sell your life, your arm to them. You know what I mean? Then it's a secret. Get the point? This is the problem that the scholars and the world governments had with Noble Drew Ali, because he came and he stepped on the Roman seal. He stepped on the Roman seal.
The Roman seal?
That's a code. See, the deal was that this basic information was not to be found out by you.
Right.
The commitment was that this general body of information would be hidden for at least 300 years, maybe 1,000. That accepted social concept, though not limited to, would be revealed to you in the William Lynch letter along the James River, when they talk about using the mental warfares, turning the men against the women, the young against the old, distorting the family. But there's more to that. It also had to do with the psychology and the knowledge of how to distress the womb and how to make a slave. By stressing the womb of the woman and controlling the womb, then you control the nation. The problem is that they cannot deport us from anywhere. No matter what what negatives come about due to the social corruption here, they cannot deport us. So they have to continue to build jails. Do you understand? I want to make another point. This is Brother Noah. Get a 3 flag stand later, and you put the flag, the amity flag there. That's the Stars and Stripes. Now, what most people don't know is that this continental flag is the flag of the United States. The Stars and Stripes is our agreement for commerce. Yes, what they did is buried this and then told you the Stars and Stripes was the national flag. The Stars and Stripes is not the flag of any natal people. It does not identify with any bloodline whatsoever. It is a flag that came out of the Treaty of Peace and Friendship of 1787, which was a culmination before the Articles of Confederation and the adoption of the Constitution, when we decided to stop this silliness, meaning wise men decided to stop the pendulum, because the wars between the Moors and the Roman nations have been stagnating civilization. Meaning it's no different than the position that we're in now, with all the lies that have been told amongst government, and they're caught in a catch-22. They're going to create all-out war, a whole global war, or they're going to tell the truth. They're trying not to tell the truth. If they don't tell the truth, you're going to have chaos on this planet like you've never seen it.
You're right.
Do you understand?
You're right.
And it's going to be because of a lie.
It's already started.
Yes, but it's going to be because of a lie.
That's right.
The lie is being exposed.
Yes. Now that's where we are. That's where the problem is. And the problem that you have is that you have Asiatics and Europeans that have been set up in the political arena being in 2 different camps. But in fact, you actually have, in the real truth history, you have Asiatics and Europeans who agreed to this structure. And then you had Europeans who were undermining it. So this is where your matrix is. So whenever you have an